see these X's, it is vandalism, it is illegal. I have yelled at people, I have called the cops on people.
St. Louis Cemetery number 1 has been a place where locals and visitors could just walk in at almost any time and take a look around some of the city's most famous tombs and graves.
Over the past several months, there have been several pretty serious incidences of vandalism and real criminal activity taking place in St. Louis number 1.
Sarah McDonald, a spokeswoman for the Archdiocese of New Orleans, who manages and owns the cemetery, says visitors will be able to go in, but only with a licensed tour guide beginning on March 1st. The popular St. Louis Cemetery number 1 is the resting place of one of America's most visited graves, Voodoo Queen Marie Laveau. For decades, some have marked Laveau's tomb with X marks thanks to a rumor saying that the act would grant wishes. McDonald says that they were able to restore her tomb after it was vandalized with pink latex paint back in December of 2013, but Laveau's tomb, along with many others, continue to be vandalized.
Trash in front of, strange artifacts in front of, writing up on things, and even stealing and breaking into tombs. And so this was a time that we really needed to take some action to protect the sanctity and really truly the history as well.
Starting in February, tour guide companies will have to show proof of insurance and licensing through the city and pay a registration fee.
I think they're going about this the wrong way.
Sydney Smith, who runs Haunted House Tours with 20+ tour guides that frequently bring visitors to St. Louis Cemetery number 1, says he doesn't mind paying the fees, but he isn't sure it will fix the vandalism problem.
I think they're going to end up possibly having the same issue as before.
The Archdiocese of New Orleans says that currently the cemetery is only being monitored by surveillance cameras. Smith says he isn't sure that changing the policy of having people come in and out the cemetery with tour guides only is enough to stop rogue people from jumping the fences at night without having a 24-hour security patrol.
I'd much rather see this money going to something like a 24/7 security company to man the gates of the cemetery to make sure people aren't jumping over the fence in the middle of the night.
There is a regularly scheduled meeting of tour guides that the Archdiocese will attend to get more input on the changes from tour guide companies.
We hope that this will be a good way for us all to move forward as we move into the future.